Good morning, Upper Sandusky Middle School, high school staff. Today, this video is intended to assist you Schoology users in making sure if you want to pass grades from your Schoology gradebook over to Power Teacher, there are a couple preliminary steps that have to be done first, and it has to be done on each of your courses in your Schoology account. I'm currently logged in to Mr. Barnett's History of American Presidents, section 62, so that we can show on this section the setups that you would want to make sure you have done as you would then duplicate over all the other ones. First step is, again, make sure that you have the categories that you want to have. This is what you want to name them and what you would call them. Know ahead of time that when it does come time to sync over to PowerSchool, that you can only sync 4 categories. Most people, I would say, do homework, quiz, test, assignment, but again, just forewarned that you can only pass 4 categories through the sync process. So add however many of you want, but again, remembering you can only sync 4 of them. For your final grade settings, again, you just want to have your district default, and we do not round. Over here on the right-hand side, we want to go ahead and star the district default. That just means it presets it as the predetermined gradebook of choice, and click Save. Now, before we do that, let's go back to the top one more time and notice that there is a copy settings, meaning for this section 62, if I would want that across all my other sections, I could click that copy settings button and duplicate or pass those settings to my other courses that I have in Schoology. Again, Schoology sees it semester 1, semester 2, so this would be your B classes or the higher number ones when you're going to copy those over. So categories are done. I got my grading scale done. I've got my grading scale highlighted. I can pass those over. I've got that saved. I'm good on my gradebook setup. Now I need to go down to the PowerSchool app. And over here, an important step is you have to map those categories that PowerSchool is going to inherit. And we do that through the configuration button. So when I click configure, you'll see over here my Schoology categories and then my PowerSchool categories. And I would want those to match. So for homework, to pass over to my PowerSchool homework, I'm going to choose that. And then for test in Schoology that I want to pass to my test in PowerSchool, I would map that. If you have 2 other categories that you would want to map, again, you would just have to have those preset on the Schoology side. So let's say I would go back into my grade setup. I would create a category called classwork. Then I would be able to map from classwork to classwork and finally save changes. When that's done, now on my Sync Grades tab, I have the ability, as you can see here, to pass grades from Schoology to PowerSchool by clicking the Sync Changes buttons. I can do them all at once, or I can do them one at a time. Now this will set it up too for you, so you don't have to preset the assignment up in PowerSchool. It will do that for you when the sync process occurs. I hope this helps. Make sure again that you get these done if you plan on passing grades from Schoology to PowerSchool.